So you're with the Women in Black group.
Yes, I am.
And why are you here tonight?
Well, Women in Black often stand before the events that happen at the Meyerhoff, and we thought this one was a particularly important one to stand for. And it's really interesting to be here with other groups. Usually we're here by ourselves standing, and it's kind of nice to see the other people standing. And we stand in silence, that's the difference.
And you would be, when you stand, you're bearing witness.
Yes, Women in Black stand in silence to mourn the loss to violence, of any sort of violence, in any way, shape, or form.
And this is a national organization.
It's an international organization, but it's a fuzzy organization. There's no hierarchy, there's no presidents, it's just a group of people, and they let you know when they're standing. And most Women in Black's organizations around the world choose a day and a time, and they consistently stand every week at that day or time, and then you just find out through word of mouth, and you can go and stand if you want. For example, in Baltimore, Women in Black stand every Friday at noon down at the Inner Harbor, and they stand every Friday at noon at Roland Park Place, because there's a group of elderly people that live there that like to stand, so there's a group of Women in Black that join them in their stand. And then there's a stand on, Katherine knows better than I about some of the stands. Peace, thanks for being here. Peace is a need.
Thank you. And I'll get your name in just a second. Okay, Katherine, you want to say something?
Only if you need me to.
Okay, yeah. Now, Katherine, you're part of the Women in Black.
Yes.
So you're here tonight also, is that correct? And Colin Powell is speaking.
Yes, and I think he has a responsibility for what's happened, and I think that's one of the reasons we decided to stand here. But our stand is for peace, not against anything but violence and war anytime. We are positively for peace, learning how to settle differences in different ways, and whether it's worldwide or local in Baltimore.
So irrespective of the conflict, your group will be working for a peaceful resolution.
We are working for a peaceful resolution. We began, I think back in 1988 or so in Jerusalem, women standing there, and it spread to Belgrade, and now it's all over the world. You can look it up on the internet and find a location that people are standing, Women in Black, in many, many cities all over the world. And sometimes we stand with a focus on a particular week, but it's always for peace, for learning how to live together and settle differences, which everybody has, without killing each other.
Well, it's a beautiful principle.
We have to keep working for it. That's what we feel. We feel very strongly that we have to keep making this witness. And as Judy said, our normal position is that we stand in silence for the hour that we stand downtown. Some groups are more strict than we are, but we usually stand as best we can. And women do it all over the world. It's wonderful.
Well, if you would have been successful before this war, there'd be hundreds of thousands of Iraqis still alive, 3,000 Americans.
If we'd spent our money more wisely in Iraq,
we
would have had a lot less trouble.
Well, okay, thanks so much, Katherine.